Chapter 1.2 Initial Value Problems. Number 7. X is equal to C1 cosine of t plus C2 sine of t, such that x prime prime plus x is equal to 0, where x of 0 is equal to -1 and x prime of 0 is equal to 8. So the first thing we want to do in this equation to kind of set us up for later is take the second derivative of the initial equation of x that they gave us. So let's do this. X prime is equal to negative C1 sine of t plus C2 cosine of t. Okay, and therefore x prime prime is the derivative of this guy up here. It is going to be negative C1 cosine of t subtracted by C2 sine of t. All right, so let's go ahead and plug in our x of 0 first. We'll take the initial function that they gave us, and we'll say that -1 is equal to C1 cosine of 0 plus C2 sine of 0. We know that sine of 0 is equal to 0, therefore this entire term tends to 0. In addition, cosine of 0 tends to 1, so we can say that C1 is equal to -1. Okay, let's try to go and find C2 if it's possible. So we'll take x prime of 0 is equal to 8. We'll write 8 is equal to negative C1 sine of 0 plus C2 cosine of 0. Once again, we know that sine of 0 tends to 0, and we know that cosine of 0 tends to 1. So we can write that C2 is therefore equal to 8. All right? So finally, we can say x is equal to C1 cosine of t, which is -1. So negative cosine of t plus C2, which is 8, plus 8 sine of t. And that will be our final answer.